This was after the March on Washington. So the discussion was, why are we worrying about marching on Washington when there are so many local problems that are here in New Orleans? We should organize a march on City Hall. So we started moving around to try to organize the march, and Oretha called and said, listen, I got a call from Reverend Davis, and he said that he would like to have the ministers involved in the march. Well, the Reverend Davis was one of the ministers, but you had a Reverend Avery Alexander, a Reverend Landrum, and another Reverend Upton. These guys didn't mind marching with us. So when they said the ministers wanted to march, we were kind of leery of that, but we said, okay. So we met at New Zion Church, and Oretha agreed that the ministers would be a part of what we were putting together. They had brought in some priests from the university and St. Augustine High School, and it looks like, wow, it's getting out of hand. I mean, it's getting big. And so now we realize that Reverend Davis, who's a lot smarter than us, had hijacked our march. The organizers of the march would hire two people to coordinate the march. One would be Mr. Arthur Chapatow. He would be in charge of getting all the adults and the matured people together. And my responsibility was to organize the young people. In the park, we had all the signs lined up on the fence around the park. No one's picking up the sign. We're in the middle of the street by ourselves. So Mr. Chapatow said, let's go, let's march. Let's go by ourselves. So we started at 3rd and LaSalle, and by the time we got to 2nd and LaSalle, there were a few people with us. There were a lot of people standing along the sides. By the time we get to Jackson Avenue, which is another 3 blocks, people are falling in. Then we get over to Melpomene Street, which is now Martin Luther King. The streets are beginning to fill up. The buses were showing up with people from the 9th Ward, from Algiers, from Holly Grove, from Gentilly. And they were all meeting us there. We had no idea that they were going to come out like that. But they were busing people from different sections of the city. And by the time we got there were 10,000 folk. So it was a wonderful night for us. At least we organized the city to get it started. Now, in our humble opinion, that was the beginning of the civil rights movement for us.